Hi guys, my name is Miss Chia and you are listening to If you are a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. My name is Hope and thank you so much for tuning in to this particular podcast. Do not forget to like, subscribe and share this podcast. And if you are a returning subscriber, then welcome back and thank you so much for still being a part of this family. First things first, I have news for you guys. So before I can even share what we're going to be looking at today, I have to share this news with you because maybe you guys may be behind. Firstly, one, I have lost my TikTok account where I used to share all the updates and all the other things. Chances of me actually coming back on TikTok as myself, very slim. But for official communication, we will be using the Media Mindshare page. So in case you're trying to share the podcast or you're trying to share clips of the podcast, please use the Media Mindshare page. Because if you missed it, if you are not following my socials, why aren't you following my socials? If you have missed it, we had launched our non-profit organization called Media Mindshare. I think I'm going to do a separate episode explaining what Media Mindshare is about. But I just wanted to let you know that we have officially launched this non-profit organization that has actually been on my mind for quite the longest. Yeah. And today we have a very interesting topic for you, our lovely viewers. We are going to be looking at the power of self-learning and reading. Do you know what self-learning is? And do you like to read? Because a lot of you these days don't read. In general, I'm talking about reading. Because even on our phones, we do read. So I'm practically talking about reading in general. So self-learning, what is self-learning? Self-learning is practically the ability for one person to actually teach themselves. You as a self, it's even in the title, self-learning. Self meaning yourself. You have the ability to get something and teach yourself. Examples of self-learning may include, let's say you're trying to bake, right? You're trying to bake. Most of you would want to self-learn for yourself. So you start by practicing by watching YouTube videos or TikTok videos or Instagram reels. That's self-learning. While some of you would prefer, you are taught by other bakers through master classes and all that stuff. But self-learning is also good, yeah? But I was just giving an example of what self-learning is. Reading, I'm pretty much sure we all know what reading is. We practically had to learn how to read in order for us to actually read these messages or read these things that are on our devices today. Why is self-learning and reading important? Why are we talking about self-learning today? Why are we talking about reading today? Like, haven't our parents been preaching about reading and whatnot? If you know me, I'm one person that's going to come out here and talk about character development, and I would want you to be a good person. You know, my main goal or my main mission is for you to be a better person in your life. So obviously I'm going to bring you topics that are going to help you be a better person in your life. If you are not reading and you think you are going to develop without reading, I don't know what you are doing with your life. You need to learn the art of self-learning and reading. I can give you an example of even in school. Maybe primary, the baby things for us. But when you get into secondary school, I'm pretty much sure if we have people from secondary that are watching this video right now, you'd notice that there are certain subjects that you have to teach yourself, right? Or maybe you're going towards exams and you haven't completed your syllabus. And you know ECZ does not wait, so you have to pick up yourself and teach yourself. So that's how self-learning is. Because even when you get into uni is being waste. Because in uni, there's nobody that's going to tell you, go and pick that book. You need to read. You need to do what? Nobody's coming to do that for you. Trust me, you have to do everything yourself. So self-learning is very important. And for development, why is reading important? Reading is very important because these books help us understand our emotions better and also our principles, judgment, and choices that we get to make in life. There are so many books that are out there, even soft copy, But if you are a four-eyed person like me and you feel like some soft copy books may strain your eyes, please feel free to actually get a hard copy as well. It's really going to help you in your self-learning journey. Read some books on motivation, read some books on self-development, read some books on leadership. These things are actually going to help you and take you a very, very long way. Trust me, they are needed. At your age, you can't just sit down and think, oh, I'm just going to sit here and things are going to fall into place. That's not possible. That's not how things work out these days. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to get up because the world is not going to wait for you. I think I've said this multiple times. The world is not waiting for nobody. Your life is crumbling apart and you feel like, oh, maybe the world is going to pause. No, the world is not going to pause for you. You have to learn how to do certain things on your own. At least have a skill. Learn how to teach yourself. Because these things are actually going to help you so much. I think one person that motivates me so much is my father. In his career development, I have noticed that he gets ebooks for himself. And every time he's trying to learn something, or every time he's trying to get into a project or something, he always uses an ebook or probably print it out later on if he really needs a hard copy. But all in all is that he's one person that's self-taught. Books are very important. Self-learning is very important. We are on social media every day. Every day you wake up, you open that phone. What are you doing about your life? Are you seriously just going to be dancing all the time? I'm speaking to those that want to grow, And even you, if you don't want to grow and you feel like what I'm saying is making sense, please take it. Take it. I'm not gonna hold you back. Take it. But what I'm trying to say is that you want to grow. And you're seated on your phone, you're just scrolling on memes, and you think you're going to develop as a human being. How? Influencers alone are not going to help you. It must also begin with you inside, in your heart. You must put your mind, set your heart to it and say, I want to be a better person. I want to grow. I want to do things better for my life. And I want to possess these abilities to do something, That self-motivation must begin with you before anybody else can come and tell you, do this, do that. I know books are boring. Some books may be so boring, but read them, guys. Read the books. They're really going to help you. There are books that can help you with choices. There are books that can help you with better judgments. There are books that can help you with emotions, how to control your emotions and how to not let people get to you. All these things are very necessary for growth. Because guys, the real world is not your friend. It's really not your friend. If you think the world out there is cute, no, guys. I can't even imagine what my life is going to be like when I am done with school. The way it's looking where I am, guys, I'm just like holding on to it. I'm just there, gripping it. Oh, and by the way, I cleared my exams. Yeah, you're speaking to a fourth year. You better put some respect when you are watching this video, Yeah, put some respect over there. What I had for you today wasn't really so much. It was just a little because I don't want to speak so much. And also, on our youth spotlight for today, we are featuring Gilbert. Let's learn from what he has for us today.
So my name's Gilbert Nyangu. I'm an aspiring legal practitioner. I'm also a public speaker and a policy advocate. So my take on that is they are both important. I wouldn't say self is more important than is it professional education, in the sense that professional education is going to teach you discipline and skill. What do I mean by this? For a person who's starting a business, I'm going to give an example of money lending. If I want to start a money lending business, I'll have to go to, let's say, people who are doing accounts, an institution that trains on business management or accounts. So they are going to teach me how to manage my money, how to count your money, how to account for it. But one thing they are not going to teach me is who to give and who not to give. So skill comes from professional education, while experience comes from self-education. That's why I'm saying they are both important. For people who want to, if you want to make it in life at a slow pace, I think self-education alone is the route to take. But if you want shortcuts to success, I think professional and self-education are two things that you must consider. I think there's this famous phrase that goes by knowledge is power. What do they mean by knowledge is power? Knowing things can make you become a productive person in society. A person that's ever reading is a person that's ever learning new things. How do you expect to become influential or valuable if you're not reading? They say you're a product of what you feed your mind. So if I want to acquire success, if I want to acquire wealth, I have to be reading books on how to attain wealth and success. If I wake up and just say, I want to be rich, that won't work. That doesn't work. That does not work. Even, for the Bible, those people, Christians, we've read many scriptures where God is saying, read my word and you'll be established. Read this, read this, read that. I'd say, try to become a leader. You're supposed to read. You're supposed to love books. Because I do read a lot of books. In as much as I also do public speaking, I read books on public speaking. How can you become an effective public speaker? I do read books. Number one, it's the Bible. Definitely the Bible. The Bible is the guide to everything. It's the ultimate guide to everything. You can't go a day without reading your Bible. Yeah, apart from the Bible, I read, I think I've read another one, that's I Am Speech by Dr. Lisa. That's a book based on how to become an effective public speaker. If you want to become an effective public speaker, I'd recommend you to read that book. It's a very, very good book. Then the third book is Building Personal Brands. Yeah, I think I don't know, I'm not sure about the title, but I think it's Building Personal Brands by David Baker. This is a book that teaches you on how to build value and let's say build your brand. If you are into business and you want to build, for example, I'm doing printing, and let's say the name of my business is Gilbert Printing. For me to build the brand that every person can have access to it, that book actually explains. Even if I want to build my brand as just an individual, I'm a public speaker, how can I become more effective? How can I show a lot of people that my content is based on speech? Read the book. It's a very good book. And apart from that, let me add my fourth book. my fourth book is my own book. I'm writing a book. Very interesting book. Very, very interesting book. I think when I read the first chapter of that book, it gave me this. But to be announced soon. The advice I give, I think it's two. The first one is for those who are not yet, for those who are still in secondary level, and for those who are still in society, the advice that I'd like to give you is surround yourself with people who are ambitious about achieving dreams and goals. Don't surround yourself with people who don't have dreams, who are dream killers. For example, let's say I reach out to a friend, I'm 16, and I'm saying I want to get a driver's license. And that person is saying you're too young to get a driver's license. People who can get those have to be like 18 or 17. Such people are bad for you. And I'm running a business and I'm thinking of expanding it. I reach out to my friends and say, I'm thinking of expanding my business. I want to venture in this, and that. And they're like, no, just stick to what you're doing. Those are the type of people I'm saying. If you have people like that around you, change your circle. You need to change your circle. You cannot succeed with such people around you. You must surround yourself with people who are not limited by how they think. The second one is building value. As a youth, you need to build value. Have you ever wondered why Most youths, no matter how much you reach out to your role models, public figures, or government dignitaries, those guys never message you back. They don't get back to you at any chance. They don't do that because you are useless. There's no useless person in society. There's just an unproductive person. It's because you're unproductive. One wise person once told me the best way to get the attention of a king is not by going there with questions, but by going there with solutions to problems. So if you want to become an effective youth, you must always be one that's willing to produce solutions to problems that are out there. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, there was a time when our country had high levels of unemployment. And most of the youths took it to social media, and others were just like in the streets, and they say, there's no unemployment, there's no unemployment. What did you do about it? Were you among those that were crying, saying there's no employment? Or are you among those that were locked in? They are in their room, they are behind the desk, and they are thinking, brainstorming on ways to which they can create employment. Now, a youth that's willing to create ideas or solutions to government problems, national problems, is one that is effective. How do you think the Imisepela app came about? It's not government just waking up one day saying, boom, we're going to create this. It's actually a youth that said, youths are crying saying there's no employment, but there's actually employment out there. I think the problem that's there is youth lack connections to these opportunities. So what are we going to do? Let's create an app that will connect them to these opportunities. That's how it came about. So for you to become an effective youth, you must always be willing to think outside the box. That's the advice I'd give to the youths out there.
Those are interesting things that came from Gilbert. I was so motivated to be behind the camera when I was interviewing him, and I must say, this is a really good person out there, and he really knows what he's doing, guys. And I would like to see that for a whole lot of people out there. That's exactly why I even had the motivation to come out here and actually start his podcast, because I am so destined to actually make an impact in somebody else's life. There are so many people that I have made an impact on their lives, and I'm so grateful because you guys really give me that motivation to keep going and to keep recording these videos and sharing what I have to share with you. I'm not an expert, guys. I'm not perfect. I'm also a learning person. I'm literally learning every day. I learn new things every day, and it's very important that even you as an individual, as you go on with your life, you must have that mindset to always learn, to always want to know things, to always want to be a better person each and every day. You must look back 5 years and look at how you were 5 years ago and how you are 5 years from now and where you were going 5 years. You must be able to do that. Like, that's the only mindset that a serious person has. And that's the type of mindset that I actually want for so many of you out here. So thank you, guys. I think I don't know how many times I'm gonna say thank you, but thank you for all the motivation that you guys give me. Thank you for all the encouragement that you give me to keep going, because I cannot do this without you. You are my audience. You are my audience. And also, if you would like to partner with Media Mindshare, or you'd like to collaborate with Media Mindshare on different campaigns, please do feel free to just send an email. I'm going to drop it here, there. I'm going to put the email there. So do send your messages to that email, your applications, I think, to that email, and I will respond to those emails. Right? And also, if you'd also like to be a part of the Talk to Talk podcast as a guest, we are also allowing poetry. If you are a poet, please, whatever talent that you have, I want to involve you. Please come and be a part of this team, because I'm so going to appreciate your support and also the partnerships that we're going to have together. I also did a self-reflection on Talk the Talk podcast. By the way, guys, I had no knowledge about podcasts. I started doing this podcast even before I got into the deeper side of journalism. I did a whole lot of self-learning myself too. Learned some lessons, and I'm here today, surviving, and I'm still reading because I'm open to learn each and every single day. So yeah, thank you guys. We have come to the end of our podcast. Do remember to like, do remember to comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want us to talk about. Let it be open. What is it that's on your mind that you'd want me to answer? Or you'd want other people to answer? I could get some experts to actually also talk to you. Drop your questions. Also, do follow the Media Mind Share pages. I think we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on Facebook as well. You can interact there. And if you'd like to join the channel, please do so as well. You can just search for Media Mind Share as well on your WhatsApp channels and you're going to find it. I also do give daily updates there. So, yeah, it's the end. We've come to the end of this podcast. I hope to see you again very soon, to interact with you again very soon. And I hope I have impacted you today. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.
Me, baby. She said she knows me, I'm in stage, yeah. I told her I can be a bobo. She said she wants to be my baby. She said she's serious and she don't play. I'm like, okay, that's what you want, say. That's what you want. Yeah, tell me you involve me. Depends how I'm feeling at the time of the day.
Said she want roll, remember. She don't come, send don't go. She gaslight, she wants what's better. I need her for my agenda. Jimmy got her like Zella. Me and AJ locked in that bread.